I'm Just Ken is written and produced by the duo that is Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt. These two have collaborated on Shallow from A Star Is Born, and it's obviously part of the film that's taking over the world at the moment, Barbie. My name's Jessie, I am a pianist, a composer and a music director. I would like to take a look at this tune. It's really a lot about the feelings that Ken's character is going through. And so therefore it's quite an interesting patchwork of really iconic, almost pastiche like pop. It's brilliant in my opinion. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. Your ear will be drawn to the right hand of the piano, which gives us a kind of feel up there, which really allows the voice to do its thing, its emotional thing, kind of underneath. We start with F sharp major, and we're straight in. The vocals come straight in, there's no messing around. Doesn't seem to matter what I do, it's always number two. No one knows how hard I try. So what are those chords? We've got F sharp, we've moved to a B, over a D sharp, to an E. And then G sharp minor comes in there, back to E. So the second half would be, I have feelings that I can't explain, driving me insane. All my life been so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight. So if I was to finish the song there, I'd round it up with a G sharp minor chord. It feels like G sharp minor is the kind of home key, so it feels like home, it feels like the kind of tonal center of that key, G sharp minor, but instead we modulate. Modulate is simply another word for changing key, and in this song it happens a lot, and it sort of takes you by surprise and very quickly kind of hoiks us up into a whole new world. This makes sense given that this song is really written to be a kind of a cinematic visual experience with the film, so it really takes us into a new scene. I'm just Ken, anywhere else I'd be tame. Is it my destiny to live? So quite an epic thing there, where the bass and the drums have come in, and hear how they double the tune. I'm just Ken. Yeah, so you've got the bass playing that as well. Let's have a look at how that would fit. So we're in an E chord, and we're going to move into a completely different world of A sharp minor. Remember, this is an E chord, but we're in a kind of G sharp minor feel. Life been so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight. So we're singing I'm just Ken, and that it's not too surprising, it's the sixth note of the scale of E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then we've got this chromatic step down to a C natural. C natural is nowhere to be found in the E major. And then we end on the A sharp, which has taken us to a new place. So, life been so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight, 'cause I'm just Ken. Kind of feels like a step up, and it really kind of makes us listen. What will it take for her to see the man behind the tan? Man, tan, internal rhyme, very pleasing. Okay, new section, G sharp major, loads of G sharp in the bass. Can you hear how it stays all the way through? And all the chords change around above it. That's called a pedal note, where you just keep the bass line the same. So, pedal note, staying there, G sharp. And what we get is, as that builds up, we get that feeling of these pushed chords. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So, there's a lot going on there, but actually it's really simple. 4 beats of the bar, add the and, which gives you the little mini beat in between the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. And the last one, the 4 and, is what we're talking about here. So it's going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So all of those push notes I'm talking about come right on the last quaver of each bar. And with the bass and the drums really tight together on that, it provides like a really kind of compelling kind of shift of where you think beat one is going to be, which is why it appears in pop music so often. Totally new key, that's why it sounds so different. E minor. E minor, D major, E minor. Bit Eye of the Tiger kind of vibes. Major to minor. Another total change. I'm just kidding. Back to the chorus, the only section that returns. Really pleasing to make friends with something that we've met already, but it's in a different key. We're in C minor this time. I'm just kidding. Where I see love, she sees a friend. So this is a tone up from what it was before when it was A sharp minor. Now we're in C minor, so we're up one tone again. Guitar. I believe that is Slash playing guitar, which is incredible. Backing vocals flooding in. That's a real common technique in pop. They're backing up the unison of the melody, but they've got their odd moment. I like the fact that it's basically quite basic on one note, which really kind of enhances the kind of the sending up, the slight comedy of their role. I think the reason that this song is really interesting, analysing it in a kind of pop song context, is that actually it's not really a pop tune. It's a piece of musical theatre, and I think if you approach it like that, then these sections make a little bit more sense. Music helps you connect to a character, so we can feel Ken's pain at the beginning there so strongly, and I think it's a genius piece of musical writing. My question for you is, are there any songs from films that you love, something that maybe opens up a character or pushes the story on, or just a moment that you really love? I really want to know.